Smoke one spliff, get high to the rhythm. Smoke one spliff while you're waiting for Jeran. Smoke one spliff, get high to the rhythm. Smoke one spliff while you're waiting for Jeran. Smoke one spliff, get high to the rhythm. Smoke one spliff while you're waiting for Jeran. Smoke one spliff, get high to the rhythm. Jeran, we waiting for Jeran. Jeran, we waiting for Jeran.
This is a test. This station is conducting a test of the emergency broadcasting system. This is only a test.
Welcome. This is the Jeranism show.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This is the Speaker's Corner, where we speak truth, see truth. Speaker's Corner, yeah, they see through, we see you. Speaker's Corner, where the people get to talk, where real ideas and thoughts spark. This is art on the Speaker's Corner. 3 minutes hit the spotlight. Speaker's Corner, where 3 minutes gets your mind right. Speaker's Corner, where the people get to talk, where real ideas and thoughts spark. This is art on the Speaker's Corner.
Welcome one, welcome all. It's time for another episode of the greatest show that ever was. Well, it's not really the greatest. It's like the 10th or 11th greatest. It is Speaker's Corner. It is the December edition. Today is December the 12/5/2024. Shout out to everybody in the chat. This is the place where the people get to talk, where I get to shut up and listen. It's kind of exciting. Tom Buddhist in the house. What up, Tom? Question the answers also in the house. Good guy Riley in the house. Kevin Douglas also here. Took the afternoon off just for Speaker's Corner. That is dope. That is dope. That's the way you want to do it. That's the way you want to get your stuff done. All right, let's bring on the show. Talk a little bit at the beginning, and then we'll get going. We'll be quick, don't worry. No need to fret. No need to worry your pretty little face. I'm Jaron from Jeranism. Welcome to the show. We've got THC Show in the house with the hat. Thank you very much for that sponsorship. Mike from THC. We've also got a big shout out to Daryl Davis. If you don't know him, he's from Flat Earth Farms here in California. You can find him on Telegram at flat_earth_farms_. No, I'm just kidding. Just put the underscores in between the words. You'll be fine. Let's see if we can round off this music here and make it nice. Ah, peaceful. How peaceful is that? Quite. Okay. Anybody see that? This computer monitor just... All right, that's going to take a second to fix. Let's see, what can we put on the screen while that takes care of it. What happened? It just snapped off the desk? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, now we got no picture here. What happened? We got no picture. Okay, that's not good. Yeah, we're going to have to take a time out real quick, and we'll be back. I just have to... where am I going to put on the screen here? That was real good. Real good start to the show. Give me 1 second here. I got to find something for us to watch. What do I have for you to watch? Let's put this on for a second. And then I've got to find... now this monitor is off. Shit, just threw off my whole screen. All right, hold on 1 second. We got to figure out what we're going to do here. Can you come hold this? One of you? One of you guys in the chat, can you come hold this? Hold the screen for me so I can... Can somebody hold... All right, I'll do it myself. None of you guys could even step up and help me. You guys like John Breaks Bad News? I like John Breaks Bad News. By the way, somebody in the community is getting a call this week from John Breaks Bad News. I'm not telling you who. But let's listen to John just for a second. I know it's going to be kind of boring, but just while I fix this computer. If you haven't listened to John Breaks Bad News, one of the funnier shows ever. What a great idea by this guy. He calls people and breaks bad news. And you can pay him to do so. And sometimes he breaks bad news, sometimes he doesn't. Come on, get this. I'm having to hold this with one hand and use the mouse with the left. It's not working well. Go, John Breaks Bad News. Can we get him in here? John, go. There we go. This is John Breaks Bad News. I'll put it on the screen for you. And I'll be back in 3 minutes. We had a screen malfunction. Screen malfunction!
We didn't add anything to the
Go, John.
soundboard.
Break bad news.
I sound really weird.
You're saying you sound weird?
Yeah,
Been
when
forwarded to an
I
automated
sound
voice
weird.
messaging system.
I didn't do anything to yours.
No, it's whatever you did with the headset. I'm like hearing myself back a little bit. voice got lower? I didn't. I meant it a little bit further back.
Is that better?
I think. For now, yeah. My name is Alyssa, by the way. I don't know if maybe we need to start introducing me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we should do an intro. But people come in during the middle of the stream, so.
Hi.
Hi, Ian.
Yes, sir.
This is John from John Breaks Bad News. I have some bad news from Brent for you.
Okay.
You just lost the game, buddy.
Son of a bitch.
Also,
Yeah, I shouldn't have expected anything else. Thank you for breaking the terrible news.
no problem. Also, Rebecca is stealing your girlfriend.
Boy, that guy can't catch a damn break tonight.
No. Sorry, bud.
All right, sir. Well, thank you for the horrid news. I believe that would be good cause to go grab a beer.
You should grab a beer. Maybe two.
You know what? Yeah, 2. Why stop there?
Why stop at 2? Drink a billion beers.
Plus 1, just, for
Yeah.
extra insurance.
Billion and one. All right, I love you.
All right, appreciate you, sir.
Have a Pabst for me.
Is it just me, or is John's audio level lower than the caller by a lot today? Yeah, everyone is saying our mics sound really weird.
I don't know what happened.
Are we still on the 19th? Or are we on the 20th?
All right, I think we're repaired. Give me a second.
August 20th.
No, this is the last call on the 19th.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the
You sound across the yeah, it's a little fucking.
Okay.
Or at least that's how I sound.
call
to
has been
myself.
forwarded to voicemail.
Not so
The
much
person
you,
you're
though.
trying.
Everything sounds perfect to me. I don't understand what the hell is that.
Yeah, I've got some screens here screwing up. Why did that have to happen now? That's so weird. Did I touch it or something? What did
Give
I
me
do
one
that made it
second.
do that?
I'm just letting you know what people are saying.
I
so
know. That's not your. I'm not frustrated with anybody but myself. And this shit.
So anyway, yeah, somebody in the community is going to be getting a call from John this week, maybe next week, to have some bad news for him. Let's see here if we've got everything squared away. All right, John, you're on.
I can barely hear.
If you haven't heard John Breaks Bad News, he's hilarious and it's fun to listen to him make calls, and people basically can ask for free for him to call somebody, which he'll do if you can get moved to the front of the line with a tip of $1 or more. And I sent him $10 to do a call for me, but I think he's behind a couple weeks, so you're gonna have to wait for it. All right, let's get back to the show. That was interesting. Let's put it that way. So what do we have coming up the rest of this week? Tomorrow at this exact time, 3 p.m. Pacific, we've got Lizbeth and myself and Austin Whitsitt. We'll be here for a show. We're going to call it, I don't know, Over the Ice Wall, something like that, I think. Destination Ice Wall, something like that. So that'll be the three of us. That'll be tomorrow at 3. And then Saturday at noon Pacific, we're having the VIP, very cool hangout, where we do this the first and third Saturdays of every month, except for this month. There's going to be no third Saturday. I won't be here. But the first Saturday of the month, tomorrow, sorry, that's not true. Saturday, we have Lizbeth and Austin again joining us for the intimate question and answer session. I saw somebody in the chat earlier asking, how do I get your footage when you get back from Antarctica? That's already been funded, so it's closed. But you can become a VIP. VIP is actually cheaper than that. It's $15. You would get to come on Saturday. That sounded weird. You are welcome to attend on Saturday at noon. where we have Austin and Lisbeth and myself will be taking your questions. That's at Saturday at 12 noon, and all VIPs get to go to those. And if you want to look at all the ones in the past, we've had Dave Weiss, Austin Whitsitt, Conspiracy Music Guru. I'm going to miss a bunch of people here. We've got Austin from the Melodome. We've got Sov. We've got Karen B. We've got Mark Sargent. We've got Patricia Steer. We've got from Space Audits. We've got Dave Moore. We also had Don Dussault. We also had Hibbler. We also had Alex Stein. We also had Will Duffy. Look at those top billers. So those are actually, all those hangouts are available if you become a VIP. How do you become VIP? You go to WHOP, W-H-O-P. No Italian jokes, please. WHOP.com/Jeranism. It's on the screen. It's easy to get there. It is the best group that's ever been assembled since the Mickey Mouse Club. We don't have anybody who's Britney Spears-esque or certainly not any Justin Bieber-like characters, but it is still the best club. Other than that one, I mean, that one can't really compete against that one. All right, R.I.P. Zulu. I agree. Missed his laugh already. He's got infectious smile, infectious laugh. Gone too early, and hopefully he is over any pain or suffering that he had here. And the next step of life is a wonderful one. Let's hope that for all of us, for all of our sakes. All right, let's see what we got on the show here for today. I also wanted to point out one thing real quick, just because it's almost the end of the month and I like to call out dirt balls whenever possible. We have a dirt ball alert. Rear, rear. I gotta get a sound effect for that. Enrique, we don't have anything like cool for, no? Like something for, I don't know, if there's ever something like a dirt ball, we don't have a dirt ball alert. Dirt ball alert. No? Anything?
Wow.
The Alex Stein wow? Doesn't seem to fit there. All right, well, it's the dirt ball alert.
Wow.
Who are we talking about? We're talking about Arctic Reflections. Why is he a dirtball? Because the guy lost a bet months ago. $500 bet he made against me when he said that Dear Moon, first of all, he said Dear Moon would go to the moon in 2023. And then because I'm a nice guy and I let old men kind of just like, all right, I'll do it for you. I let him get 2024 as well because I knew nobody's going to no frickin' moon in no 2024. Was I correct? Well, when Dear Moon in June said, we're out, we're done, you would think that that means it's the end of the bet, right? Imagine if you bet that the 49ers would win the Super Bowl, and then they don't make the playoffs. Now, can the person who bet you, are they allowed to come take their payment? The answer is absolutely 100% yes. And what happens if you say, I bet that the 49ers would win the Super Bowl, and it hasn't been the Super Bowl yet, so I'm not paying you? Well, that's when you get your official license as a dirtbag. So Arctic Reflections is just that, dirtbag. Why? Because he says, even though Dear Moon backed out and said they're not going to the moon, they themselves, the company, said, no, we're not going to the moon. Arctic Reflections, what does he do? Says he's not paying me till the end of December because he bet that they would go to the moon by the end of December. Even though there's no possible chance in anyone's world that that could take place now, this guy's holding out. So please, if you have a chance, you might want to just go say hi to him, his channel, give him a little nudge, like, hey, what's up? We love you and stuff, you know, that kind of thing. Not a mean nudge. I'm not saying do anything rude. I'm just saying, if I did that to somebody, let's say I made a bet with somebody and then just didn't pay him because I felt like being a dirtbag, I would expect some people to show up and nudge me a little. Just saying, that's just what I would. I don't see a problem with it because it's like people who don't know how to live in society. We're trying to have a society here. Anybody what show that's from? Anybody? Enrique, can you be a little faster? Just a little bit. No? All right, well. Enrique sucks. You know, it's about time. Jesus. He got one right. What can he do? It's just a little. He'll catch up eventually. That's the problem. So you don't understand. All right, we're going to Arctic Reflections. Where is? Isn't that his name? Why didn't he show up on here? Arctic Reflections. What the hell's going on? I can't find his name. Be right with you guys. I just want to find this guy's channel. I don't see it. Oh, this guy. There we go. Oh dear. Oh, I don't pay a Jaren. I should pay him already, but I have not paid him yet. All right. Arctic Reflections. Yeah, check out his channel. I'll put a little link there if you want to go say hi to him. And maybe go to his most recent video. What is this one called? Oh, you can't see it. Sorry. I thought you were watching the same screen as me. There you are. It looks like he's got, what is this? Why is this guy afraid of the midnight sun? He has like the most highly edited videos of all time for somebody who gets 13 views. I'm just kidding. He gets like 18. But, 189. My bad. 189. That was rude of me.
If you watch some flat
If you watch my flat
it's
earth,
like the last fight for flat earth is now in
Yeah, but are any flat earthers not paying up on bets they've already lost? That's my question. Are they being dirtbags and not paying up on bets that they've already lost $500? Have they anybody done that? No, just you. All right, just a Glober. All right, just make sure.
Like they have to fight to get people to believe that the final experiment is a scam.
A
So
scam.
let's look at
That's
one example of this. Today we will have a look at Flat Earth Banjo's desperate attempt.
Oh, well,
to
Flat Earth Banjo is pretty desperate. Anyway, that's Arctic Reflections. I'll put it in the chat for you. And if you want to head over to this video and just say, hey, we stop by and say hello. That'd be nice. Nothing mean. Just a nudge. Like, don't you owe somebody $500? Gonna keep holding out to the end of the month, are you? Why? You already lost the bet. The 49ers did not make the playoffs. They cannot win the Super Bowl. You understand? Guess not. All right. Okay, we're done with that. We wanted to cover that. Let's go. We did WAP. Shout out to Daryl Davis. Also to jjcbdrub.com. That's jjscbdrub.com. Please visit him at that website. You can also find him on Telegram. Let's move this over here. How's the main screen looking? We got Speaker's Corner time. We got the time up there. What is over there? A chat? Nice. Didn't know that was on there today. All right, and if you want to send in a super chat, you can see we're at $0 out of 200. That's good. It's a good start. It's usually where you want to start, though, is about 0. And let's bring on the link. Who do we got first? We got Sergio G. Sergio.
Hello, Jaron.
What up, my dog?
Hey, this is Sergio from Russia.
Yes, from Russia. How's it going over there in the Mother Russia?
Very good. We're at winter time right now. It's cold. It's beautiful. Girls are beautiful.
Oh, always.
Yeah, economy is doing fine. We got everything we need.
Okay.
It's
good to know. I'm glad you guys are living it up over there.
Yeah, we're actually doing pretty well. I remember myself in the United States like 10 years ago, and comparing this to Russia right now, it's pretty the same or even better, you know? The people are cool, the girls are beautiful, you know? Everything is going well.
You've repeated that twice, so I'm thinking that's the most prominent thing going on over there in Russia.
Yeah, of course, the girls.
Okay.
Yes.
I know a Russian girl. Yes, she was fantastic. Let's just say that. Also, I dated a Croatian once, and she was very good looking, but her accent, terrible. Very, very. She like her parents would call her on the phone, and she'd have to talk to them, and it was just very much a turnoff. So just letting you know that Croatian.
Okay, I never dated a Croatian, but I've been around Montenegro, which is the next country.
Okay.
The girls there are too beautiful, even better, you know.
I'm gonna write that down. We got to go to Montenegro. All right, go ahead. You your clock has started, but whatever you want to do, we can add an extra minute to it.
The reason I'm calling is just I understood this is like a final speaker's corner before you go to the Antarctica, right?
Correct. Yep. This will be. I leave in 4 days. So yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted I'm calling to wish you like best luck to achieve all your goals, to how do you call it? Sorry for my English.
English is great.
To recover all the secrets, maybe see some Nazis bases there, you know.
Okay. Look out.
And Jaron, you're doing like epic work for all of us, for all the humanity, and you know the bravery, the honesty you have. I just admire your character, and I wish you like I don't have enough words to say, but I hoping you get there well and you get back well as well, like a healthy, the same Jaron that we know, but all the footage, you know, with all the footage that we spent years looking at.
Yes.
Again, you're doing epic job, Jaron, and I'm gonna be looking closely and looking forward to your trip. So best luck to you.
Well,
my
thank you.
friend.
I do appreciate that. It's going to be interesting for sure and cold for sure, but I still think we're the right people to go. And so we're excited about it. I guess as excited as can be possible.
Well, maybe if I have time left, maybe you can share what you're feeling like before, 4 days before you go. What is your map of your feelings right now? What do you feel?
I think that people are just, if I could drown out everybody else, because, you're getting all these people from every direction. Lately, I've heard somebody said that, oh, you were gone between these dates and that you actually went to the North Pole and you already filmed it. I'm like, what is going on? Like, it's so embarrassing to be part of a community that goes places like that. Like, there's no reason to ever think that about me. There's no reason to think that I would ever deceive people like that. Like, I've never done anything like that. So to just have to serve 9 years doing this, 10 years doing this, and then to have some know nothing start saying that, and then people pick up on it and they agree with that. I mean, it just shows you like, what? It's just so dumb. That's what somebody says, is that we already been there. Me, McToon, Duffy, Whitsitt, Acosta, we all went to the North Pole, even though they don't even think that the sun's going the opposite way. So what do? We all walk backwards around the North Pole, and then we're going to play it forward, and you guys are going to be fooled. I've already told people I'm bringing a chest cam. I'm going to record 15 minutes every hour. It's like, it's just sad. But if I drown out those people, it's fine, right? If I drown out all the naysayers and the people who are up in arms and, oh, it's going to be a hit piece. It's like, listen, guys, there's been a hit piece every week for 10 years. There's not been anything different. So what is different? We've been able to weather every single thing, but for some reason, everyone's like, oh, we can't do, what are we going to do? And Austin and I thought we were the best people for this because we made sure we paid attention in our contract, made sure we thought about this through and through, and we covered all our bases. We feel like we're still covered. Anything anybody brings up, we've already covered. We've already covered it. So, people, of course, are like, oh, but they're going to do a hit piece now. There's a documentary filmmaker going with it. It's like, okay, yeah, and we can't stop them from doing a documentary. Why are people thinking that we would have that ability? Yeah, if somebody wants to film a documentary, you have to let them. Like, why would we stop them from filming? They have every right to film a documentary. Now, do they have every right to lie in it? No. That's why we'll be there. That's why we'll be filming. That's why we'll have our footage. And if they want to put out a documentary, well, guess what? It can't include us. We have final edit approval. So these things are what we did. And again, people are saying, oh, but what about Behind the Curve? Well, that's where I learned from. I learned, don't sign blanket releases that say you can use me however you want. That's dumb. Don't not film your own footage or your own tests. Imagine if we all went there with no cameras, then they filmed a documentary, and then they put out the documentary, but we don't have any proof that what they filmed was wrong. So that's why we've covered those bases. So we're not worried about it. If Duffy or Toon or these guys want to be deceptive, then it'll be shown. And so we also feel like if the sun circles in the south as the globe calls for, then these guys have every right to go down and film that. So we're not doing anything to stop that. We don't want to be part of their film. We're not going to be camera in our face and look at what you guys, we don't want anything to do with that. But as far as them filming a documentary, let them. They're going down there to do whatever they want. Just like we're going down there, we can do what we want. So what will happen? I would say that over this last 2 months, my thoughts have drifted a little bit from being very sure that the sun would set because of the amount of people that bailed. I think I thought a lot more people had thought this through or felt it like I did or thought the AE map was correct like I do. So we're going to find out. And if it's wrong, it's wrong. Guess what? We got to come back to the drawing board and start over. And that's just how it goes. That's how you get closer and closer to the truth, is eliminate things that are false. And so that's what this trip's going to do. And so we just want to go down there, have a good time, enjoy ourselves, and see what we see. And that's pretty much it. That's where I feel. So I'm not nervous about it. I'm not afraid or anything like that. I think I'm just anxious to see what actually is the truth. Because guess what? What are we at? Today is the 5th. So we're like literally 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks away from everybody knowing what happens. Yes. So think about everything right now. Nobody knows. And for 10 years, even though people want to pretend now that, I didn't even ever use the sun to become a flat earther. I didn't even care what it was doing. Whatever you got to say, that's a luxury position to be in, considering we all had to fight with all that stuff for the first couple of years for you. But let's say that we don't know right now. So if I told you guys, hey, let's draw a map for flat Earth, we are already stuck because we were like, well, what does the sun do in the south? So we're stuck. So we don't know where to go from there. So come the 18th, we'll at least know, and we'll have footage to show, and people can take it or leave it. But at least those of us who recognize that it is the truth and that I'm filming what actually is happening, those people will be able to start to redraw a map if we need to, or celebrate and run through the streets naked if we need to as well, which may be the case if the sun sets.
Yes.
So
you know what? I agree on everything you just said, despite stupid people making an argument that you already went to the north. I'm at north right now in Moscow, Russia, and we don't have sun circling 24 hours.
yeah, I don't know.
It's,
It's just crazy. These people end up on people's show and they're just in people's chats, and then people bank off of it and they're like, oh, yeah. I don't know. It's whatever. You teach their own. I don't want to get mad at people for doing whatever they want to do, but I just wish that some people were smarter and not falling for things like that. It's just not. It's not even in the realm of possibilities that something like that would happen. But again, teach your own. I mean, I guess if I had done signs of that in the past, you'd be like, oh, well, Jaron, remember when he deceived us here, and when he deceived us here, and when he deceived us here? But I haven't done anything like that. So to just be cast out like I'm NASA administrator or something, where we just look at him as, oh, this guy must be a liar. That's how people look at me sometimes, which is weird. So, all right, I appreciate the call. I'm going to let you
go. Best of luck to you, and you're doing a super epic job for us. Thank you very much, Jaron.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
God be with you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
We've got up next from the Melodome, where the best souls roam, Austin Thompson. Give him a round of applause, everyone. There you go.
What up, bro?
How are you? Missed you yesterday.
Chilling. I'm at work. Yeah, it was a good show. Checked it out after work.
I don't know why
Shout out Conspiracy Music Guru.
Yeah, big ups to the Conspiracy Music Guru. Thank you for yesterday. It was great. We had a good time. And it will be good to get Austin back. We'll be back. We're going to come back on the 1st, New Year's Day. Can you do that one?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So you leave in Tuesday? You leave Tuesday?
Tuesday, super early.
Okay.
Too early.
And we can still do those simultaneous sun shots?
Yeah. So you're going to do So we said the 14th or the 18th. So 15, 16, 17, you're going to be taking photos at noon, right? Noon Eastern.
Okay.
Oh, no, sorry. Was it noon Eastern or noon for me?
I think it was 2 p.m. for you.
Okay. So
right?
Yep. That's noon for you. Yep.
Noon for me. I got somebody else doing it at 10 a.m. So
okay, anybody who's
there'll
got
be at least 3 of us.
And if anybody's got a solar filter and can actually get the sunspots from anywhere in the south, we would love you to do it. 15, 16, 17 at noon Eastern. Everybody's going to be taking photos of the sun spots. So if you can do that and you want to message me and let me know you'll be doing that, you can go to t.me/Jeranism. But that'd be awesome to have some people down in the south doing it as well as Austin. Who do you got? Canuck? Maltese?
Yeah, Canuck. And then I know Ron Boston Bear has a camera. If he's free, he could do it from Texas. And I think I was just I know LC King's in Australia. Maybe he has one. I'll reach out to him.
That'd be awesome.
So yeah. Hell yeah, looking forward to it, man. Gonna be crazy, dude. I'm excited to see what happens.
I'm excited that you're going to be getting the mount. That thing is dope.
Do what? Oh yeah. Hey, so
and how
I'm
much
be honest with you, I'm a lowball you. So haggle with me, bro. Throw it back.
You can lowball me. You can lowball me because it's actually crowdfunded. So it would be dick of me to make you pay full price anyway. It'll probably go something like.
Yeah, dude, I've been eyeing that thing forever, man. I've been looking at that. That was in my shopping cart still. I would go back and just check it out.
How much is
you played with it? It works great.
Yeah. How much is a hydrogen alpha?
Oh, dude, we're talking a few $1,000s.
Okay. I just didn't know if you could get one for like 1,000 or something. I don't know what their deal is. So what would you put on there? Just a telescope with a solar filter? Was that what your plan would be?
Well, doesn't yours, does it not hook up to the Nikon?
Well, it'll hook up to anything. I mean, it's got like a little, slot on the side that you could, it's meant for a telescope, but I've already put my GoPro on there, or the time-lapse camera on there. I was going to try and show you that.
Oh, okay, good. All right. So I could, if I were to upgrade, I could still use it.
Yeah, for sure. It'll take anything you want. It has like what are they called? Like plates for telescopes are called plates. The like.
Okay.
Yeah, the thing that and I'm gonna try and get this onto. Recover that, just so I can show you that or show people what it is. It's doing it. Let's get over here. Yeah. So what else you got going on? Anything? We already ran out of time. Oh, we got a minute left.
Nah, not much. Just wanted to say, man, safe travels on this trip, and
Thank you much.
despite whatever this community thinks, man, you're just going to do it for you because it don't matter what you come back with. This community done lost the plot, in my opinion. So
yeah,
like,
I've noticed. No, and you know what? Teach their own. If people want to believe things that are not backed by evidence, that's fine. I mean, it's just not something I'm going to do. So I'm going to go down there, observe, see what we see, and then we'll make our decision based on that. Because a lot of things have to be right too. I mean, I want to look for double suns. I want to look for reflection suns. I want to look for all that stuff. But if we don't see any of that, well, then that's just what I'm going to report.
And it's another observation under the belt,
Yeah, and we have at
and
least,
you can
we're sure with
say,
them.
you could tell your son that you've been to Antarctica. Like, bro, that's some pioneer shit, dude. This is going to be a trip of a lifetime.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting about that. I mean, I think I saw somebody did a percentage like 0.00001% of people, and especially because where we're going, right? Most people never get past the peninsula. They might go on a cruise or something, but to go 80 degrees in, we might. I guess we would say, could we say we're the flat earthers to go the furthest into Antarctica? Yeah, right.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be hard to unless.
I mean,
unless
flat or
Shackleton
globe, you're still, flat or globe,
Right.
you're still reaching the ends of the earth.
Pretty crazy. Let me see. I just put this here and yes, post. Give me 1 second. I'll show you this. Took me a minute. Let's see. Is it over here? What are you looking at? His screen. Just to show you what this tracking thing is that is ready to go. It tracked the sun for about 3 hours yesterday. I haven't done it longer than that, but it stayed right on it. So.
Yeah, that's cool.
Where is this thing? There we go. Got some people chiming in behind you. We'll be right down in a second. We're just going to show this. And if you guys want to join the show, is it on the screen? No. It is tinyurl.com.
No, but it's in the description.
In the description. I'll put it on the screen here in a second.
That's where I got it.
Forever. Come on. Come on. Why is it not coming up? Weird. Oh, there it goes. All right. Let's see if we can play it like this. That's good enough.
Yeah, I'm not making friends. I'm a deceiver now because I think the sun's a physical object.
Oh, how dare you? You mean because you filmed it looking pretty damn physical? So
yeah.
This is the. So I just turned it on and it gets the. So when you turn it on, it takes a couple seconds and then it finds its GPS and then what they call levels first. It gets horizontal and then it goes and finds the sun. Tracking. And you'll see it's sling right now. Now it should turn and find the sun. So there it goes, finding the sun. It's finding it all on its own. It's finding the sun perfectly.
I don't see it in here, but I'll check it out when I hop off
when you get home. Would be. So then it just lines up perfectly with the sun, here, and it would be exactly at the sun. So pretty cool. Pretty cool.
And that's cool, man. And that was crowdfunded. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was the everybody who chipped in for the footage that I have. We raised it to 3,000, and then that's what the extra money. That thing's expensive; it's not cheap. But then I got a time lapse specific camera, so the camera's going to be attached to that, and it will track the sun supposedly for 5 days if the sun does that. So we'll see. And if it sets, it will not be able to track it since it only tracks it when it's in the sky. So.
Nice.
Let's hope it stops working after 5 hours when we get there. All right. Anything
safe travels, brother.
Appreciate it.
Man. I'm going to get back to work. Safe travels. And I'm looking forward to all the footage, raw data.
Sounds good. Sounds like
and everyone, check it out. 12 p.m. Eastern for, where are those dates again?
That would be the 15th, 16th, 17th.
All right. Yeah. All right, man. I'll keep in touch, dude.
All right, later. All right, that was Melodome. We've got Sacred Knowledge. Where you been, my friend? It's been a while.
How you been, brother?
Doing good. Why is this thing not working with my stupid time clock's not working? All right, go ahead.
Damn, so everybody is like up in arms because they're saying for some reason they think that you're going to try to dispel flat earth even if you do see, I mean, depending on what you see. We don't know what you're going to see, right?
Right.
But if you do see a sun that does what supposedly it does on the other side, in the north, supposedly the North Pole does it, right?
I think that's pretty proven. Yes, I don't think there's any
absolutely.
question there.
So if it does it, then we're screwed in a way. But then again, you got books like the book like Enoch talks about the different houses of the sun, houses of the rising sun, which does explain certain, like it puts it in a different light where this isn't all just what we think it is, you know?
Right.
It's an illusion as it is, because even the ancient, like the ancient Hindu stuff talked about that the physical world is all Maya. It's an illusion. We're projecting it with our minds. It's not a simulation, but when you die, you realize that this wasn't really what you thought it was. And I've had near-death experiences, so I kind of know what.
Do you think that there is is there a self after death, or is it back to source and we realize that we are all the same manifested godness, if you will?
It's different for everybody because we're all at different points in the journey.
Right.
So like a younger soul is going to have to go through the lifetimes and the different. According to the Hindus, you don't just have human lives. You even have you go through animal lives and different. To get to evolve to the point of a human. So we don't know how true that is, but the real point is that your consciousness is part of all beings that are alive. They're all part of one consciousness, which is the self.
Right.
And actually, all physical matter, this whole illusion is all created of the self, which is pure consciousness.
Correct.
So that's what So that's an ancient, not a religion, but that's ancient spirituality. That there's one consciousness that's having a dream of itself, and it broke itself up into you and me, but we're really from the same source.
Correct.
So
it's like God wanted to play in his playland, and the only way to do it was to do it that way.
To get ignorant, right?
Right.
Otherwise, he's going to know everything. So we became ignorant. But according to me and a lot of others, something happened. We did it to ourselves. We made the mistake of
we hijacked the machine or something.
Well, in ancient times, I believe we got too advanced, and we were warned, don't eat from that tree, which is the tree of knowledge. Well, it's a metaphor. Do not mess with artificial intelligence in ancient times. So when we bit the apple, the machine, when we created through the torus technology, because if you cut an apple in half, you'll see the shape of a torus. So when you use torus technology and you to recreate intelligence, super quantum computers, that's when you screw up everything. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to be in nature. We used to have a very advanced civilization that got destroyed. And so people say, how did it get destroyed? Well,
maybe more than once too.
Well, I think there was a major big destruction that ended all the utopia. And then since then, they're able to destroy civilizations and experiment, try different types. Right now, there's several experiments going on this plane of different types of societies and civilizations at one time, simultaneously. You know what I mean? So imagine how many different types they've had over the
eons. Yeah.
So anyway, the point being that consciousness state, you don't really die, but you're in ignorance. So and this machine wants you to keep reincarnating because it's using you as an energy source. So as long as you don't get like the yogic knowledge is one of the keys to learn how to stay up in the higher consciousness. And then when you die, you won't be no stranger to higher consciousness. But if you don't do that, if you don't raise your consciousness in this life, when you die, you don't have the energy to stay up at higher levels. So that's when you go back into the cycle of death and rebirth. You reincarnate. You keep you ignorantly reincarnate because you don't know that you're really the self. So it's all about getting back to that knowledge. And I guess one of the best ways to do it is yoga, but I'm not trying to talk religion. I'm just saying that there is a way to stay at a higher level of consciousness so that when you die, you will stay there instead of thinking you're just Joe Schmo, just the average human, and you're just going to die and go to heaven or hell. Nah, you got to meditate so you can learn what you really are. What you really are is awareness. You are eternal awareness that was never created and it cannot die.
Never born, never die. Yeah. I agree with you.
You'll die and you'll still be sitting there aware. You're like, whoa, and now I'm just in a different dimension.
30 seconds, close this out. 30 seconds, because I got a bunch of people after you.
So do spiritual work to get to higher levels of consciousness, because this is not all there is. Kmart, Circle K, and this is the Matrix. This is bullshit. I don't know how it's the same 30 seconds.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Good to see you, brother.
You too. Take it easy, huh?
All right, good luck on that shit. All
We've
right?
got Charlie up next. Charlie, how many beers deep are you? That's the question.
Hello, Jared. Am I speaking okay?
Yeah, you sound good.
No
You're
static?
you're only like there's a little static.
Yeah, I'll do my best. I'll keep it short. Hey, man, big salutes taking on the task to go out to Antarctica.
Hold on, it's really bad. Try and talk like maybe not so loud. See if it fixes it.
How's this?
Not good.
Okay, well,
if you want,
I don't want to lose your audience. So if it's bad, I'll call another time.
It's bad. Call back though. I want to talk to you.
Okay, good luck.
Right there. We got Chris up next. Chris, hopefully your sound is better than Charlie's. Chris with a K. Crisscross applesauce. Jump, 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 jump. Chris.
Can you hear me now?
Ah, there you are.
Okay, my headphones, I guess my microphone is not working on the headphones.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Sorry about that.
How's it going?
Doing good. How are you?
Okay, go ahead. Sorry. That's the Enrique, that's enough. Shut it off. Thank you. Go ahead. You're on.
All right. So the other day, or a couple of days ago, I actually wrote you about GPS and coordinates. I don't know if you remember.
Where did you
I
write
said
me?
I'm going to call in. I'm sorry?
Where did you write me? On Telegram?
Probably Telegram.
Okay,
Yep.
I think I remember. Go ahead.
So I'm just gonna give you a little backstory of why I ran into this. So me and my wife, we were trying to buy some land in my home country, and I know you guys talk about Croatians and Montenegro, so shout out to them. I'm actually Serbian. So anyway, in Serbia, we were trying to buy some land, and I was looking at some GPS coordinates. So when you go on to the website for to find, like, I don't know, the name of the guy who sells the land,
Okay.
all the information about the land. So you can get public information on this stuff. And the difference between them over there and here is that they have coordinates on there for the actual.
Oh, we got a super chat real quick. Let me just say thank you to Richard B.
So big.
See you Saturday Night VIP. Appreciate that.
Like out there.
I like big tips, and I cannot lie. All right, go ahead. You can continue.
So anyway, you can see the coordinates of the lands over there. And if I can share my screen, I would like to show you that. And I can show
Sure.
you how it's different on Google Maps.
Go ahead.
Let me see.
What is that beeping? Is that coming from you or me? That noise.
Probably me. Let me
Okay.
see.
Just making sure it's not. I'm not going crazy. I don't want to go crazy right now. It's not a good day for crazy. Go sell crazy someplace else. See, again, I have the worst sound engineer that I've ever hired in my life. Just the one that says sell crazy somewhere else. Get it on there, please. Just say it. So.
Sell crazy someplace else. We're all stocked up here.
Enrique's just late. Latest soundboard of all people. Okay, go ahead. I'm ready. Wait, are you sharing?
I'm trying, but when
Okay.
I click on entire screen, it's not letting me share.
Yeah, click entire screen, but then actually click the screen, and it will like highlight it in blue, and then you'll see the share button light up. You actually have to click the screen that it shows you. Like when you hit share, then share screen, share entire screen, and then you'll click it. Like on the screen, you'll see it. You click it so it highlights in blue.
I know I need to update my system reference in Chrome, I guess, and says to shut it off and then turn it back on.
Oh. Or that.
Can you come back to me for?
We will come back to you. We got a lot of people
Okay.
to come back to you. We got Achilles 7 in the house. Oops, that's the wrong person. Where did Achilles go? There he is. Achilles 7, welcome to the show.
Hello, my brother.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Qué pasa? And all that stuff.
And hello to Austin. Hello to that Serbian brother and neighbor of mine, because I'm in Greece.
All right, Greece. I like the Greek.
Yeah, can't wait to have you over here, man.
I'm gonna remember that. I'm staying at your house.
I'll buy some muzo, some chipuro, and yeah, I'm definitely taking you in. So keep that in mind.
All right, thank you.
So first off, my brother, have a great journey.
Thank you much.
Dress friggin' warm.
Yeah. I was packing my bag with the foot warmers today, the hand warmers, the body warmers.
Right, all that stuff
Got all
with
that stuff.
batteries and everything.
Oh yeah,
you know?
tons of batteries.
And even if we don't achieve anything, I just want to tell the viewers how appreciative I am for the whole journey and what you've done so far. So even if you go there and all you see is just pitch black and we get nothing, that just doesn't change anything from this journey that we've all been on.
Right.
So Army salute, my man, and thank you for everything. So one thing I came in here to tell all your viewers is that we have a very good opportunity on the 14th of the month to use their telescopes and prove to the astronomy field that all they are is narcissists with telescopes, because all they do is take pictures of objects and then put their name on it. That's all astronomy does today, like nothing. If you go to Space Gallery, spaceweather.com/space gallery, all you see is pictures, 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 pictures. Like nobody ever does astronomy anymore. So the whole thing that we did back in the day, and by the way, sorry for getting lost for all this time. I've been in a completely different field for almost a year.
No problem.
And I'm not even logging into Skype. I'm not even using the telescope. We're just doing some live streams on other stuff. But on the 14th of the month, the moon is going to get really close to Jupiter. And it is a very good opportunity where Jupiter is right now, which is exactly vertical at our zenith at the sky, to use telescopes and show the refocusing issue that we addressed in the Globebuster show. An opportunity like this is going to come again in, I don't know, another 8 years, maybe. So I just want to tell people that have a telescope, our brother Effed Up World, yourself, anybody that feels like it, just take a camera with a long zoom or a telescope, focus on the moon, and then turn just a couple inches to the right and see that you don't need to refocus your telescope to have a perfect focus on Jupiter. It's insane.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Now,
Again, so it's when you have the focus on the moon and then you just turn it and you're focused on Jupiter. How could that be true if one is multiple millions of miles away from the other?
800 times further away than the distance we have with the moon.
Okay.
Like that, it's just impossible. It proves that the distances are not what they tell us.
Good.
So if I've offered something to this, I just feel that was the one, and I want others to pick up to it. I'm just one telescope. There are hundreds of thousands of telescopes out there. So people get on it, do it. Now, if you and the rest of the team want to do a live stream of that night and do it with mine, I just need to know a little earlier so I can take it outside. And,
you should reach out. Have you talked much to Austin Thompson from Melodome?
No, I haven't logged into my Skype at all for the past long time.
You should find him from Melodome because he's been doing some observations with.
I know.
Okay.
I've been following.
Yeah.
I've been following, and it's very funny how he does observations, and people, when the observations fall outside of their spectrum of understanding,
yeah,
they turn to hate speech.
Oh yeah, it's disappointing. It's crazy because it's like when people actually start telling the truth, that's when truthers get real upset. It's kind of baffling.
I'm sorry, guys. It's not a hologram, all right? That thing is up there.
Something's up there. Something's up there.
It is. And it is turning. One thing I've seen with my telescope is that the objects that are up there, they are turning. Jupiter is turning. The sun is turning.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I don't know if Jupiter is what they say it is, but I do know whatever it is appears to be moving, and it appears things are going around it. But they could just be little lights for all we know.
I focused on its moons, and I see them coming from behind it.
Do you see the shadows, or is that fake? You know when people show the shadow on the thing?
Yes.
You see that with your telescope. Okay.
Yes, they're real. The shadow is real, but there is something weird happening with the shadow as well. When you see the shadow, go to that website called solarsystemscope.com and notice where the Earth is and where Jupiter is. You'll see that the shadow should not be exactly there. It should be right behind the moon, but it's not. It comes from the side.
I wonder what that's about.
Yeah, there's something weird happening, but the refocusing issue completely blew my mind. it looks like there is a firmament, and those things are part
of it. They're all the same distance, right? I think I've told you before, one of the craziest things that ever happened, my wife and I were at the beach, but we were about 10 miles apart from each other. And we were just looking up and joking around about how far off planes look, right? If a plane's right above my head, it will be way off where you would think she would see it. The sky is just very weird like that. But all of a sudden she said, isn't that the ISS? And we looked up and I said, yeah, it is. And she said, oh, I see it going right towards the second star of the Big Dipper. I said, yeah, so do I. And then she goes, oh, it just crossed right over it. And I said, the second star? And she goes, yeah. I said, it happened the exact same to me. So we then realized either the ISS is way further than we thought originally, or it's the same distance as the stars. So which would be like it's embedded in the firmament. So
yeah, and don't ask me how they accomplish this, because I know that people zoom in with the telescopes and they can see the ISS. I don't, but I will never forget that moment that you brought up, where they are saying, let's now connect to the ISS, and they turn to almost like a studio that they had a replica of the ISS, and they weren't ready.
Right, that's a crazy clip. That's
I will never forget that clip.
And it's got a ball. It's got a ball in like a garage. They're like in a garage with a big old ball there. Yeah, that's one of the craziest clips I've ever seen.
On rails. It was on rails.
Yeah, rails, exactly. You get about 30 seconds. I told people I'd stick to 4 minutes.
I'm just honored to know you, and I hope you have a great time. So I'm going to open up Skype, and you guys, I'm gonna I don't know, with Austin we've had a couple of different discussions about what is out there spiritually.
Okay. And now, I also want you guys some people to start looking into whether we can show that the North Stars are in inverted South Stars. I mean, I know some people say that, but if it's the case, then people should be able to show that. We should be able to Leonardo da Vinci was big on mirrors, and he makes you read his writings through mirrors. So it might be something like we need to look at the North Stars, mirror them, invert them, and see if we can get any kind of duplicates out of the South. I'm not sure that that's the case, but it's kind of a need to be at this point, and I'll explain why in a few minutes.
But I'll tell you this on that. Even if you see like a completely different sky over there, which is going to be the North Cross, that doesn't mean it's underneath.
No, but here's the problem with it. So picture for me, if you could, the circumpolar stars in the north. Okay. So there's some stars that don't set. They just go around Polaris. Okay. So if somebody, let's say it's the dead of winter. So somebody's standing at the North Pole in the dead of winter, they would be able to watch those stars go just around Polaris, right? Makes sense. Yeah. Now let's talk about the south. There's circumpolar stars in the south. So now we got a problem. Well, right. But we got a problem now because the stars that we see in the south are the outer edge of a disk, right? And they have to make a complete 24-hour turn in a day. So how would it be that somebody in the south would be looking at circumpolar stars, watching them just circle the spot in the southern sky, but the stars had to go all the way around, meaning that at one point you were seeing southern stars that are actually further than the northern stars that you can't see. That's a problem.
Right. And I've actually never seen something like Polaris from the south.
Right. No, there's no, there's no, and again, that would be the case too, right? If the northern stars are brighter because they're closer, then the southern stars, if they're inverted, would be lighter, right? So like things like Polaris wouldn't be seen very well. It'd be weird if you could see them both really well. I think that's why it's kind of hard to flip it.
I'm pretty sure that do that. Do a night time lapse. Do you know how to?
I'm going to do it I'm going to do it from Punta Arenas because it's not supposed to get dark at Antarctica, I don't think.
Dude, be very careful. I kind of have a sense that you're gonna have obstacles. They're gonna try to stop you.
Yeah, well, somebody just asked in the chat whether I thought that NASA would let us just expose them. And I said, well, no, the only chance of that would be if this is some sort of disclosure that they're trying to do. I got a weird message from somebody. I keep messages from Telegram, and then somebody deletes their account. I don't know who's doing it. But somebody said, Duffy knows the Earth is flat. And this is all a lead up to that disclosure or something. I was like, oh, that's crazy. But I mean, I don't.
I want to leave the space for all the others that are in.
Okay, yeah, we gotta go. I'll talk to you forever.
Thank you for everything, brother.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Oh, by the way, P.S. I was showing some Globers that moment with the time lapse where. Guys, if it was the case, we would have many time lapses. That moment that you showed on the Globebuster show the previous week, where He says, "All right, let's go. Look at my watch, okay?"
Oh yeah,
and then
yeah.
they,
Why is
you
there?
know
Yeah,
what the hell?
makes no sense.
They
Why wouldn't
do-
they have the website, the South Pole webcams? There's not one.
Yeah, right. Like there should be one. This
should
is
be
how
one.
we all woke up. We didn't. Nobody taught us. We didn't have a stupid mom and a stupid dad that said the earth is flat.
Right.
You know. Oh man.
No,
So,
it came
anyway.
for a reason, and you know, I know a lot of people say that the sun didn't have anything to do with them, but it was a big deal for me.
Right.
You could, you know, that doesn't jive with the AE map. But then when you find out, oh, there's no footage of it, there's no evidence of it. I'm trying to talk to the South Pole webcam people. They're telling me I got to talk to my government. That, you know, it's a script, just a bunch of nonsense that leads you to that belief. And then, you know, like I've gone through all the reasons, but with Behind the Curve and what they did, obviously I became more of a flat earther. With Stephen Hawking faking his helicopter experiment, everything
right,
right?
after that guy did his, Stephen Hawking comes out and fakes the same experiment, and we were there. We saw that happening. We saw the sequence, how it happened.
Right. All right, I'm gonna let you go. I'm going
It's
too
been
long.
a journey, brother. Yes.
Thank you.
Have a great trip. God bless.
You too. I don't want to be rude, guys, but I'm going to keep it at 4 minutes. So when you hear the music playing, try to wrap it up there. It's about 30 seconds left. And then, then I've got to kick you because we've got tons of people lining up. Let's go with Matty D. What up, Matt? Matt T.
What's up? How's my mic sound?
Sounds great. You're fantastic. You doing a podcast over there or something?
No,
right.
just got the equipment, just in case.
You should start one. It just sounds that good. It sounds like you're
thank
professional.
You, brother.
All right, what's up?
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be quick. I just have a couple questions. Are you familiar with the YouTube channel Divergent?
I don't think so.
Okay. He covers a lot of Vibes of Cosmos. Are you familiar with him?
Yep, the moon map stuff.
Yeah. How do you feel about all that?
I've never seen anything that's real compelling, but I mean, it's interesting, and I just am all for people researching whatever they feel could be correct. Because when something like that happens, right, and I'm not feeling it, well, then if people all thought like me, then we would all dismiss it, and then if it was true, we wouldn't have any. So I'm all for people looking into it, but so far I haven't seen anything that's not contrived. It felt like.
Yeah, I feel that too. Okay, I was just wondering. And then specifically with like the trip coming up, I'm wondering, like, because I know what I think is going to happen. I think we live on like a plane, so I don't think they'll let it go through the way that, you know, I don't think they'll let it be exposed.
Right.
But if that were to happen, what do you think the like following thing you're going to do is? Like, what is the plan when you get back?
If the sun sets?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's just going to be a different world. I mean,
I know.
Even though you've got people like Eric Dubé that have, tucked and said that it doesn't disprove the globe, it absolutely does. It's a complete disqualifier, falsifier, if you will. So, I mean, I think the chances of that are 1% to 3%, somewhere down there. So I'm not anticipating that, but if it happens, I hope that everyone enjoys it and we all really start being able to go after education systems, teachers, professors, because now you've got the absolute evidence that the Earth is not what they've taught us.
Dude, yeah, no, 100%.
So,
It'd just be crazy.
It'd be crazy. It's one of those
I don't
days
think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, neither do I, and I've always thought it wouldn't. But you know who told me that 4 or 5 years ago was Austin. Austin said that they would eventually have to bring this on. There would be some sort of psyop within it, or some sort of enslavement within the flat Earth, or something. But that they couldn't go very long without it getting out there. So maybe this is a disclosure kind of situation. But I think that percentage chances of that are single digits and probably very low in the single digits. So
true, and I do think if they were to like expose it in a way, I don't think it would be in a way that we would enjoy it. I have thought that. Like I've thought maybe like kind of how they have controlled opposition. You know what I mean? Like it could be like what you just said, like in a way.
Because I kind of picture like they could never come on TV and just be like, "Hey, we're the government and we lied to you and the Earth is flat." That wouldn't happen,
exactly.
Right? But if somebody went down there and filmed it, then there would be this situation where nobody knows who to blame. Right? It's just kind of what, and then they could all act kind of, "What do you mean? What?" And then it kind of come out that way. But again, I think that's very, very low percentage chances. Most people at this point think there is a 24-hour sun, and if there is, and it just circles down there, then it was a concerted effort of some type to get people to think that it wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
All right, fair enough. That was really all I had to ask. So thank you for having me on.
Yeah, anytime.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Later.
All right, thank you.
Let's go back to a natural balance. Did we already have you on or no? And B. And
Hey,
B.
can you hear me?
What?
Can you hear me?
I hear you great. Now go. You're good.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I want to share something personal. Basically, the past week was hell for me. I was dealing with some anxiety and shit, and I didn't know I was dealing with anxiety. So the reason I'm calling is